Hey there, Fugals. Well, today is Thursday. Listen to Adam's show on Wednesday. And I'm going to go through the web-only content, which isn't very much today, so be pretty quick. So, a lot of us have heard over the years that Trump wanted to create a media group. Well, he filed for it, Media Technology Group. And let me get my Bert the geologist glasses on. Yeah, he did that. That's thanks to Jenna Ellis off of Twitter. NASDAQ have entered into a definite merger agreement providing for business combination. Trump Media Group, stockholder approval, value of $875 million with a potential additional 825 million shares. So yeah, he did it. That kind of tells you where his bread is buttered. That's why he was going after the media so hard. Representative Maxine Waters under fire again after paying her daughter with campaign funds. And she is a chairwoman of Campaign Financial Services. So, what better way to do that? Cheney said that Bannon and Trump will be involved in could be involved in Jan 6 planning, which it was completely out of the blue. So the Cheney is coming after you. First it was the Dick, and now it's the Liz. Beware of the Cheneys. Why is Jan 6 committee waiting until Tuesday to hold Steve in criminal contempt hearing? They're going to make an example out of him loudly as possible. Get your popcorn ready. This from the Palmer Report. And we covered this last week where Steve said, screw you, and the DOJ was supposed to serve him, and they could possibly be looking at fines or time. So this is another step towards that DOJ serving. They're trying to come up with a reason to serve him. We're not This is from the lead CNN. We're not bluffing. We're going to hold people accountable. Subpoena. Yep. About Steve. Refused to comply. Okay. Supreme Court steps in with big decision. Conservatives suffer defeat after court rejects emergency appeal on Maine healthcare worker requirement. So that's one state down. Maine has to do the jab. Major developing news. President Joe Biden will not seek it's not founded. Who knows? It's just, yeah. Leaked audio. Okay. This is from Jack Posebit. Okay, so what this is the DOJ is trying to come up with the rebuttal of people saying, well, I want a religious exemption. And they're like, okay, well, why? And so they're going over the list of things that people will likely say and how to rebut those. So if you say, because it's against my religion, they're like, no. What? Why? Why would it be? Because if you eat And if you sleep, that's not against your religion. So why not take this? And they say, well, because it's processed with baby parts. And that's evil. And I don't do evil, unlike Google. So they're like, okay, well, do you use Preparation H? And they're like, what's that got to do with anything? Well, that's done with baby parts too. Well, I'm not using it. I'm not going to use it anymore. And they're like, well, then there you go. You got your exemption. So it kind of it's an insider's view on how they're doing it. And the audio is really crappy. I don't think it would come across on this. But if you want to listen to it, you can go to marfugelnews.com and scroll down to where you see leaked audio DOJ and click on it. It's right here. See? Right there. See? Right there. Yep. Okay. So, DeSantis makes brilliant move. They're talking about redistricting and how, because the red wave that went through Florida, they can now redistrict areas that are more conservative. So that will then push Nancy's power out the door. So, but it's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's not real. Yeah. New York City Mayor the Butthead announces vaccine mandate for all city and eliminates testing options. So you can no longer get tested every week or every 2 weeks or whatever. So it's going to push more city workers out the door. He's an idiot. And then finally, this is the last one. Everybody heard about this yesterday and everybody was like, what? Okay, that kind of, all right, that makes sense, all right. Joe Manchin. Said he was, well, the feelers out there said that he was going to quit and join the other team. But Joe Manchin says, no, that's bullshit. Plain and simple. Bullshit. It says it right here. That's bullshit. I'm not doing that. So, and then another person comes up and says, well, it's not quite bullshit because he has a plan. And his plan is to send a letter to Chuck and say, hey, I'm thinking about going independent. And I do not like the way how you guys are doing things. And I'm going to go independent. And he'll wait a week. And then after a week, if his demands are not met by cutting, he opposes things, the Medicaid, the Medicare, the all the stuff in the child tax credit, the all the green BBB stuff, which is going to destroy our economy even more. If they don't cut all that stuff out in that week, then he files for independent. And then that has a domino effect on Chucky. Chucky loses power, goes to the turtle, and the turtle Um, it, the, okay, so the turtle will have the power. Kamala, her vote won't count unless if it's a real tiebreaker vote. So maybe with Florida, they regain the Congress, and with Manchin bailing out because he's a Democrat in a red state, there's a little bit more to that. My feeling is that he knows that if he is running as a Democrat in West Virginia in the next election, he will lose. So he has to swap parties in order to regain, or in order to keep his seat. It's all about the power. He wants to keep his seat. It doesn't matter if he jumps back and forth as long as he keeps his job. So they regain the Senate. Pretty cool. Too bad it's just the same bird. I mean, rather than saying we need to do $1.9 trillion, they should be saying we need to eliminate this sector and this sector and this sector and this sector because it's killing us. But instead they're saying, oh, we're going to expand this and we're going to expand this and we're going to expand this. Friggin' ridiculous. But anyway, that's your Too Hot for the Web TV. This is Kevin Fugglefam. I'm no way related to any of those other two guys. I'm just doing this on my own so that you don't have to go through it. But I would prefer you go through it because it helps the channel. Yep, that's about it. Helps the channel on there. Help them. Keep them alive. Keep them going. Like, subscribe, share. I don't really care about the subscribe. Leave a comment. I like comments. I like interacting with people. Yeah. Because I'm an interactor or something like that. Anyway, see you all later.